Many people think Sussex is a wealthy county, but there are areas of extreme hardship where Sussex towns are amongst the most deprived in England. Along with many other areas, the cost of living crisis has had a major impact on Sussex. Here is what some of the groups we support have told us.
We're seeing people who come to us who usually haven't eaten for a couple of days. They tend to only reach us when they're desperate. And obviously they're very upset. It can be quite a traumatising experience for them. This last year, we've seen a 25% increase in the amount of people that need help. We're feeding around 6,000 people a week, which is absolutely insane. All the food banks, they're running out of funding. They don't have enough food to go around. They're having to make really hard decisions about who they feed and who they might actually have to turn away, which is obviously heartbreaking for everyone.
There's no cost to them for coming here. And it's a chance to socialise, to have a meal, to get some food, and just to sort of get out of the isolation that not being able to afford other activities has put upon them. I think for many it's because it's one of the main meals of the day, if not the main meal for them. And the produce that people get to take away with them. More and more people, probably from necessity, are taking second helpings and more of the produce to feed themselves and their families. We also have a lot of people now starting to get anxious about winter and trying to keep the houses warm and asking if there are courses they can go to for free where they might get a hot drink or be in a warm room for a few hours.
When we started in 2019, we supported around 500 children. 2022, we supported over 5,700 children. So demand on our service is still growing. It's very hard out there for people. Sadly, we've heard from referrers stories like children sleeping on the floor for 3 years because they don't have a bed, or mums cutting the fronts out of their shoes because they can't afford new school shoes, which is pretty depressing in these times. Families that were coping and were just about okay are now visiting food banks, need support from us. And it's people in our community like nurses, teachers that are, you would hope that they're earning a sufficient salary, but rent's so high and all of the utilities and that cost of living rise. We are seeing a lot of first-time referees come in to us for support, and working families. They're not families sitting on benefits or, these are people doing good jobs in our city.